So what's up, YouTube? We're back again with another video, Combat Talk, episode 3. And I must just start off by saying thank you to everyone who subscribed, liked, commented, shared our videos. We really appreciate it. And we just want to say, just keep doing what you're doing. So today, I don't know if you know, but it's a really, really interesting episode. And you're going to find out why. And if you don't know why it's an interesting episode, then you should actually watch our last one so you can see what's actually going to happen today. But yeah, we're pretty excited for it. Well, I'm not excited. He's excited.
I am.
But yeah, it's a really interesting episode, so I hope you guys are excited for that too. To kick off the conversation today, we're going to start off with a very interesting turn of events. Last card, last weekend, Jennifer Maia stole the title shot from Calderwood pretty much right under her nose, and nobody really expected it.
Yeah, well, Calderwood was confirmed to have the title shot, but Shevchenko's out with an injury right now, so awesome for Calderwood. She took the fight with Jennifer Maia, but unfortunately for her, Jennifer Maia did submit her in the first round, and now it is confirmed. Dana White already confirmed the post-fight that Jennifer Maia will be next for the title shot.
That's a definite thing.
That is a definite. Jennifer Maia will be next for Shevchenko. Shevchenko even tweeted, "See you soon, Jennifer Maia." So that fight is set. We're just waiting on a date now.
Because I remember how, for both of us, our fight predictions last episode, we actually both chose Calderwood to win by decision. So we were like, because we were expecting her to win, but turns out
it's the fight game.
She got submitted in the first round. I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, wow.
I mean, Calderwood.
She is Brazilian, Jennifer. So
Calderwood also did faint after the fight. They took her to the hospital. They admitted her after. That. So there could be health complications. We don't really know what happened. Maybe she suffered something during the fight. But, I mean, like I said, it's the fight game. Anything could happen. But hats off to Calderwood for taking the fight. But kudos to Jennifer Maia for getting the next title shot.
Did she say, like, what was wrong? Like, has she said anything? Because I haven't.
No,
we haven't.
I checked up on it. I haven't really heard anything much
I
yet.
think possibly Calderwood went into the fight knowing that she was already sick or something wasn't right with her. But she still did it anyway just because she felt like she could still get the win in the bag, but obviously it didn't.
And also, it's a payday too. I mean, it's a living. I mean, she has to make a living somehow.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't just take a payday if I like that, especially knowing that if I win or if I lose, it could determine me getting a title shot. I'd probably think about that twice before actually going into fight and not thinking that I'd win it. I feel like she probably backed herself, even with whatever was going on. Yeah, but
when you're at that level, you don't think that way. Like, oh, I'm gonna lose to this person. Like, and your mentality is I'm gonna win. I'm always gonna win, even though like that's not what's gonna happen all the time. But that has to be your mentality when you're at that level.
I guess. Okay, so I guess last week's fight wasn't the biggest card that everyone is expecting. I mean, everyone was looking towards the whole Edmen. Shahbazyan, like trying to. Well, I thought he was gonna defeat Brunson. I thought he was gonna kill him.
Last week, what I called the upset.
You got it. And I won't lie, I did think Shahbazyan just had the momentum with him, and I feel like Derek Brunson, although he's a really experienced fighter and he's come across like really big names and he's like beaten some pretty tough fighters, I thought Shahbazyan's momentum just going into the fight with everyone backing him, he had the confidence as well. I thought he'd probably get the knockout, maybe even early, but turns out Brunson was just too tough for him.
Well, to be honest, I think Shahbazyan, I wish him the best. I just think he was just a little young, and the people he was fighting weren't, high caliber fighters. Derek Brunson, Derek Brunson's resume, he's fought everybody in the middleweight division, the elite of the elite. I feel like he's really underrated. I feel like people don't give him the credit he deserves, and I think he's just more experienced, and I just didn't see Shahbazyan getting over that hump. I thought the odds makers really got it wrong. Fortunately, I did bet $40. I won 140. Just throwing that out there. I said that last week. No, I think Brunson was just too much for him. I think Shahbazyan had to come back better. I think with age, I think he has a lot of potential. I think you're going to see a lot from him. I just think 22, he was just a little too young right now, and Brunson was just a little
a bit too early.
I think it was a little bit too bit of a push, a little bit too big of a hill to climb. I think give Shahbazyan a couple more years, let him get back in the gym. This is a good big test for him, his first, fight night. He could have been suffering from stage fright.
Yeah, it is a big stage and the whole world is watching. It's a different type.
Especially right now with COVID. No.
Yeah.
So, but no, I wish him the best. It really was a one-sided fight, to be honest. Arguably, it could have been stopped at the end of the second round. But like I said, I wish Shahbazyan the best. I think we're going to see a lot of good things from him in the future.
I initially thought that it would have been stopped. Because I saw Herb do that wave, and I was like, oh snap, it's done. But then they called in the doctor, and it was like was like a huge deal. And I actually thought the doctor would probably stop it, but I guess he thought it was.
You can't trust these doctors.
I mean, I know Brunson is a good fighter, yes, but like I don't know, man. What do you think is next for him? Just because he's kind of fought like really tough opponents, but at the same time he hasn't really kicked off for like anything really close to like becoming the champion, or like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
Brunson,
I feel like he's kind of stuck in the middle.
He is. I think
like even this fight against Shahbazyan, yes, Shahbazyan is on the come up, but for him, he would have felt like he should have won that anyway.
I think you're going to see Brunson fight someone along the lines of a Kelvin Gastelum, a Uriah Hall, another experienced big, top 10 name, not someone who's in title contention right now, but just someone in that middle area of the top 10. Shahbazyan, I don't see him fighting someone in the top 10. I think they're going to either give him someone, top 15 area, or maybe
just
someone even unranked,
well.
Just to bring him back a little bit. I don't see them giving him another huge push anytime soon. But Brunson, I think you're going to see him find somebody in the top 10 range. I have to say probably Gastelum or Uriah Hall, someone in that area. But I'm not a matchmaker. What do I know? But if I had to predict, that's what I think's next for him.
But Gastelum also coming back from a loss. I don't know.
Three losses. Three losses.
Actually,
Brunson on a win.
Snap, 3.
Gastelum's off 3 losses right now.
I don't know if Brunson takes that fight, but I mean.
But Gastelum lost.
But yeah,
Gastelum's a big name.
He could take that fight. Gastelum's a big name.
He's a big name. I mean, his last 3 losses are what?
Would you say Gastelum is bigger than Brunson?
Yeah. In terms of,
would you say his stock is a lot higher?
Well, right now, I mean, right now his stock's been low. I mean, because he did lose Adesanya and then Till, and then that Hermanson loss was brutal. But Brunson's off, a big win. I mean, they're both big names because you think if Brunson wins, it only propels him further. He has a big fight ahead of him. If Gastelum wins, it's a good rebound. If he loses, then I mean that's a forfeit.
Yeah, that might be him done.
No, I think you'd see it be more like a Pettis, like headline a prelim. I mean,
okay, yeah.
I mean, or just be.
I mean, it would be disappointing, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. I mean, it's the fight. I mean, it's the fight game. But
yeah, man. Looking ahead towards the next weekend, we have pretty decent card lined up. We got a big main event. Derek Lewis versus Oleinik. I don't know, how do you feel about that fight? I think Derek Lewis is probably ranked about, 9th or 8th right now? I think he's ranked 8th. Yeah, he is ranked 8th.
He's 8th? Okay.
Yeah, so he's not really title contention right now, but at the same time, he's not really at the bottom. He's top 10 fighter in the world. I think Oleinik personally has a lot of experience just because he has so many fights in the bag.
Yeah, he's also in his 40s. I mean, Oleinik's an old man. I mean, he fought Verdum. He beat Verdum, who's also in his 40s. I think they're giving Oleinik, a big fight, a big push. See if he could do like some DC type stuff, that old man vibes. But I don't know.
Old man vibes.
I don't. Like I said. I mean, Oleinik's been fighting, since the 90s.
Yeah, he literally has been.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. Kudos to him. That's a tough man right there. But I don't know. I don't think he gets it over Lewis. I think it's a good push. I think it's gonna be a great fight, entertaining. I always love those heavyweight fights.
I think Derek might just get a knockout for that. To be honest.
You think so?
Maybe. I see a knockout though. Either way, because I feel like both fighters just need the win for their careers.
I mean, who knows? Oleinik might surprise us. I mean,
I don't see anyone laying down type and just kind of trying to submit the person or take them down and kind of take to the ground. I think maybe Oleinik will do that just because of the experience part. But I feel like Derek Lewis, if he really wants to take his career to the next level, he needs to start killing fighters like Oleinik, to be honest. I
mean, I think it's gonna be a closer fight. I think a lot of people are gonna think that it's just an easy fight for Lewis, but I really think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be easy. I think it's gonna be a closer fight than people expect. I think you're gonna see Oleinik have good moments. I think Lewis is gonna end up coming out with the W, but I think it's gonna be a closer fight than people suspect.
All right, so we're going to move on from that, actually, and we're going to go to another fight that's on the same card. The co-main, which I'm pretty excited for because...
I'm also excited for that.
Chris Weidman is in there, and that's probably one of my... Not my favorite, but one of my favorite fighters to watch in general. And I feel like I haven't seen him in a long-ass time.
Well, I mean, Chris Weidman, one of the biggest upsets of all time over Anderson Silva, 6-7 years ago. But, he hasn't had a win since 2017.
Yeah, back then, I thought he was going to be the next,
he had some good title defenses against Vitor, against Lyoto. But then, I mean, he lost to Gegard. I mean, he lost to Souza.
He lost to Souza by knockout.
He lost to Reyes by knockout. He lost to Musashi by knockout. I mean, his last win is Gastelum back in 2017.
Yeah, that's 3 years ago now. That's I mean, his last fight is literally a year ago right now.
Yeah, where he got knocked out by Reyes and is like heavyweight to
low-key, I thought he'd retired, low-key, honestly, because...
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a big fight for him. I mean, Amari isn't really like a big name. I mean, he's co-making a fight night, so I mean, Weidman, of course, is still a big name, but I mean, this is an important fight for him. I really think he needs this win. He hasn't won in a while. He's been losing a lot, and I think this is a really big fight for him.
I think he maybe might have bit off more than he could chew against a fighter like Reyes at that type of weight class as well, just because I don't think that's his natural weight. So, I don't know, man. I feel like his management maybe might have let him down there, or maybe whoever was advising him about that.
Here's the thing. He was losing at middleweight. He just got knocked out by Souza, so he wasn't in title contention at middleweight. And if he beat Reyes, he was going to get a title shot against Jones. That was like confirmed, so that was a big...
It was a big risk.
It was a big risk with a big reward. He didn't beat the risk.
Yeah.
And I mean, that 20-pound jump, that's a huge jump. That the frame of those guys, I mean, he's a middleweight. Weidman is not a light heavyweight, he's a middleweight. He just bit off more than he could chew. And Reyes is arguably the number 2 best light heavyweight in the world right now, behind Jones.
I mean, a lot of people could even argue that
he's number 1. A lot of people argue he won the Jones fight. So, I mean...
he doesn't look like he's going to get a rematch either, so...
So, I mean, look, no disrespect to Weidman, I mean, but... He needs this win. I think he really needs this win this weekend.
I think if he loses this, it could be the end for him, to be honest. I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think he hasn't been speaking like that. He gets surprised. But if he were to lose this weekend, especially in a dramatic fashion, I could see him retire.
I feel like it may not be the end of his career, but I feel like for him, he's a fighter that's probably trying to make pushes, for like title contention.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be the journeyman.
Yeah, he's not trying to. Yeah, he's not trying to. Just be a passenger, pretty much.
Yeah, and if he loses this weekend, it's going to be really hard for him to turn around and make another title run. Because honestly, the middleweight division is just so stacked right now. I don't really see him giving anyone the top 5, maybe top 10. But even especially the top 5, I don't see him really giving them any really much trouble.
Yeah, but I mean, we didn't even mention the guy he's fighting, Omari Akhmedov. I feel like as much as not a lot of people might not know him as well as they know Weidman, I feel like he's gonna be a tough.
I mean, his record 20-4. I mean, he's an under the radar fighter.
Yeah,
and
I feel like he's tough, bro. I don't think it's gonna be an easy fight. I think you're gonna see a real battle between the two.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close fight too. I don't think.
But I am praying that Weidman can just get the W.
Yeah,
I like Weidman.
As far as that fight goes, we will get to our predictions in a little bit.
Yeah. The predictions. As you all know, we've created a new segment to the show. We basically, I'm just going to explain it real quick, just so that if you never watched the last episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, basically we predict the top 3 fights on each card. The main, the co-main, and the fight before the co-main. So we're going to predict who wins and how they win. If you can predict who wins the fight, you get 1 point. If you can predict how they win the fight, either by submission, TKO, or decision, you get 2 points for that. And then we tally up the points towards the end, and whoever loses does a pretty bad challenge.
There's a challenge. So last week, for our predictions, loser had to do the cinnamon challenge, which we're going to do at the end of the video. Musa lost, so he'll be doing that challenge.
Oh yeah, just so that I don't forget to mention this. If we both tie for that weekend, then we both have to do it. So the punishment for this card is that the loser, we're going to do a raw egg, garlic, hot sauce, nasty concoction. We're going to make it. We're going to pretty much make a nasty smoothie.
And then we're going to drink it in front of you. So let's get to our predictions.
So this weekend, we're going to start off with the first fight. Maki Pitolo versus Darren Stewart. I will go first. I have Darren Stewart by knockout.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going to take Darren Stewart, but by decision.
Okay. That's basically on the same page. And then Omari versus Weidman. I've got Weidman by knockout again.
Okay. And now I'm going to take Omari by submission.
And for Derek Lewis versus Oleinik, Who you got? You can go first because I've gone first twice. But I feel like you're gonna go for Derek Lewis.
Is that a 3-round fight?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. I think it's 5 since the main.
Yeah, but Shahbazyan and Brunson wasn't a 5-round fight.
Wasn't it?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
It was 3. All right, I'm gonna take.
Well, but it was stopped.
Yeah, but it was a 3-round fight though.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna take.
Is he gonna go for Oleinik? Is he gonna go for Lewis?
I'm gonna take Derek Lewis, but is it by knockout decision? I don't.
Well, since you're still thinking about it,
yeah.
I'm just gonna tell everyone what I'm going with. I'm going with Derek Lewis personally, and I'm going for a knockout, clean. I think it's gonna be a tough fight, yes, and I feel like Oleinik has a lot of experience, but I still have my money. If I were to bet money on the fight, I would bet on Lewis knocking him out.
Okay,
so
I'll take Derek Lewis by decision then. Mix it up.
You just want to be edgy. You just want to be different.
Yeah, I just want to be different, man. I just want to be different. I'm gonna take Derek Lewis by decision.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, we're excited for that. Hopefully, I don't lose because obviously I lost last week. So we're gonna get to the final part of the show where I actually have to do the cinnamon challenge. Something I am not really excited for, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna do the spoon, and I've never done this before, so I hope I don't die.
You got this nice Costco brand cinnamon.
Here it is right here.
Huge fan.
So you guys don't think we just make it up or anything, but yep, this is it.
Been looking forward to this for like a week.
How much cinnamon are you supposed to put?
You're supposed to fill the spoon.
I'm gonna use this.
You should have took the big family spoon, man.
This is a big family spoon.
You should have took the big one, we do like the serving spoon.
Bro, you know that I hate cinnamon, bro. Like I don't like cinnamon.
Oh yeah, you don't like cinnamon. Oh, this makes it so much better. Oh, more than that. There we go.
I am. Chill. Thing on my right hand.
You want me to do it for you? I'll do it for you.
Nah, I know you're gonna fill it up till it's like literally.
Come on, I would never do that to you.
This is fine, bro. Right? I'm pretty sure this is good enough. This is fair.
Let me do it. Let me just put a little more. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
What are friends for? Yeah. There we go. It's better. There we go. Just shove it all in there.
All right. Here goes nothing. If I die, you'll know why. If I tell you that I'm in the hospital and I can't do another episode, you'll know why. But here goes nothing. Oh, fuck me, it's all in my mouth, bro. Oh my god.
Dude, that just made this whole podcast worth it. I can't wait for you to lose next week, too. Oh, shit, dude. That was funny.
Alright, guys. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. Wow. I didn't think it would be that bad, but thank you for the support. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep subscribing.
Come back,
and come back for episode 4. We've got a really exciting
to watch him drink that nasty ass movie.
I'm not losing again. There's no ways.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Cheers.